It looks like I'm streaming. I'll just go ahead and
Okay, send the link.
yeah, I'll just go ahead and post the link for everyone else. All right, the stream is on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever the world you are in. This is FRL Division 3 the Eastern Cup. I'm here with Reginaldo Veloce and 29 underscores Wolves here, who'll be my co-commentators for today. And yeah, this looks like it's going to be a really exciting race as we already have the drivers sitting up some laps. Currently, we have Kuhan Gizmo with a purple first sector, and yeah, uh, so let's take a look at the standings for this championship. Uh, I'm not quite sure who's leading it, but if Regia could help me with that, that'd be great. Regia, could you check the spreadsheet real quick for a
Yeah,
moment?
I'm
Alright.
checking. Yes.
As Kuhan goes fastest, actually, he goes fastest with a 103.878. He goes pole.
So in the championship, we have Shelby leading with 30 points. Following that is Danny with 20 points. Then in third position, we have Jasper with 16, and also Kuan with 16 points thanks to his pole position in the last round. In the team championship, we have Blue Aglias with 30 points leading the championship. In the second position, we have both Sweet Papaya and Premier Racing with 22 points, and in fourth position, Azzurro Aquila with 20 points. So we have like quite a close battle already in the round one.
Yep, this race will certainly look interesting and the qualifying as well. We've got 07 Ryu 7 tenths behind our provisional pole sitter Kuhan. So the times aren't looking too great, I'd say, but there's still quite a lot of time left for the drivers to get some laps in. We've got 6 minutes and a half left, so yeah.
Also, we are seeing lots of people standing in the pits at the moment.
Yep.
We have Dude and Lord Mewtwo in the pits, I think. Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
Now Remo goes up to 6.
Would you look at that? Twitstar has made his return after saying he wouldn't race. Yup, he has made his return. Everybody. That's quite interesting, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah, very interesting to see him now in the Free East after his near win in D2. Not sure how he's allowed to drive, but he's here.
Well, the
And meanwhile, Guan goes purple, improving his first sector.
Yup. Looks like he is going on another fast lap. Let's take a look at his second sector, the middle sector now. He goes purple yet again. So that might be a good time. Karsten, however, goes purple in the third sector and 5 tenths away from Kuhan. Kuhan now rounding up the final course. Not sure if he got a corner cut there. Goes through the triple chicanes. Let's take a look at his time, and it's a 103.7, an improvement by a whole tenth. Great time from him.
Yeah, Purple in all the sectors, great luck by him. Let's see if he can improve even more.
Meanwhile, Shelby Era goes second fastest, 6 tenths away from Kuhan. MJ goes fourth fastest, 8 tenths away from Kuhan. So let's see who else is on a lap. Twitstar is in a lap, including Coolie Laps and Swish the Fire. Shelby immediately going for another lap right after his first lap. Actually, he has just abandoned his lap. So I'll be switching to Twitstar, who has just finished his second sector. Going through the bus stop now. Let's take a look at his lines. It looked like a pretty decent line, not the best, but on the triple chicanes now he takes them pretty well. Over the line he goes, and he's second fastest with a 1:03.9, 2 tenths away from Kuhan. Great lap from him.
Also, we have a strange season, but by Lord Mewtwo is on arts at the moment in qualifying. Not sure. Maybe testing is our race pace as it has a very bad turn two at the moment. Quite a strange decision using our compound of tire in the qualifying session.
I'm not sure if Twitch is actually allowed to be racing at the moment. We'll have to hear from Tammy.
Yeah, I was checking that, looking at the licenses just a moment.
Well, never mind that. We'll just take a look at how the others are currently doing in their qualifying laps. We've got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Plenty of time for 2 laps at least. Danny goes purple in the second sector. He might be on for a good lap. He has a personal best in his first sector. Let's take a look at his lines. No, he doesn't look pretty confident through the bus stop there. But now onto the triple chicanes. He goes and over the line. Let's take a look at his time. Danny goes and he doesn't improve.
It doesn't improve.
Wow, that must have been a really bad lost sector. Now let's look at the legend himself, Jerka, 10212 across the line with 2 personal bests. He is a second behind.
Shelby goes purple in the second sector, but he has quite a bit of traffic going to the third sector. Let's see if he can improve anyway.
And he looks like to be dealing pretty well with traffic, not gonna lie. It doesn't seem to be bothering. Oh, he goes pretty
Quite wide there.
He goes quite wide, but he still
and he goes pole.
1:03.5. Great lap.
Great effort by him, also dealing with the traffic in the last sector, not making too much mistakes, only quite wide in the last corner, but still great lap by him.
So we've still got around 45 seconds left in the qualifying session. Kuhan doesn't seem to be improving. So we'll switch to the next man, MGRB 5. Now he has a personal best in the second sector. He's gone slower in the first sector. Could he possibly improve? And yes, he does improve. 5 tenths away from Shelby Era, up to P5.
Then he's not improving from 11th position. He can surely do better. Now, great line.
Yep.
Around turn 8. Let's see his second sector now. A bit slow, but I think he's still good. No, it doesn't improve in the second sector. Now it's last sector. And meanwhile, the checker flag is on the line. So qualifying is over. These are the last laps we will see for this qualifying section. No. Let's see Danny what he can do.
Could he
over the line?
Top 5. Danny goes 7 fastest only.
P7s. Yeah, and Twitch is purple in the second sector, now going around the second to last corner.
Leon
quite a bit of traffic, but I think he won't be affected by it and goes P2.
First row. Good time. Only 700s away.
And Carson goes P4.
We still got a driver left in the track Alpha Wheeljack. He has a personal best in the second sector now. Could he possibly improve his position from P11? Let's have a look at that. And he barely makes it over there. No, he does not improve, and that would be qualifying done and dusted here
Yeah.
for the Eastern Cup. Pretty good lap. Pretty good laps, I'd say. It's pretty tight between the top three. Although I'm not sure if Twitch is allowed to be racing. There is currently an investigation going on.
Yeah, looking at the spreadsheet, it doesn't even have a license, but I think it got deleted after he left the server some days ago. So I have really no idea. Let's see which decision will be taken by the officials.
Yep, that's pretty sure what happened. Meanwhile, Switch the Fire is not jumping out of the car. 20 seconds left. 15 now. And from the Discord, it looks like he is allowed to be racing. He is allowed to race, Twitstar. I'm checking general chat right now, and yup, that seems to be the case. He is allowed to race. Meanwhile, we've got 45 seconds until the race starts. So drivers probably preparing themselves and preparing their strategies.
Also, we might have missed last clutch by Leon, who went to P7.
Yup, that was a pretty great effort from him.
So let's see the tires for this start. We have quite a bit of people on medium and everyone else on hard, so I don't see any softs at the moment. Anyway, MJ and Ryu are glitched on my screen, so I have no idea, but the lights are on.
We've got 5 lights on, and it that was the worst. That was the worst commentary ever. God damn it. Anyway, we've started here in Lukov. Shelby Era with a great start. On to the second corner now. He looks like he's keeping the lead, but Costin with an amazing start. Kuhan as well, and Twitch too. They seem to separate themselves from the other pack. We've got a 4-way fight here for the lead in the first lap. These guys seem like they're gonna make the difference, and Carson and Shelby go pretty wide. Kuhan taking the lead right now. Great start from Kuhan.
Yeah, great start from Kuhan, who went into the lead. Now is putting quite a big gap, but they're gaining with the slipstream. We'll see. And also, Karsten using his medium tires very well in P3 in the moment.
Meanwhile, Kuhan with a purple second sector. It looks like he's going to take the fastest lap, but here comes Karsten and Twitstar. They take the lead from him. Wow, that slipstream is very, very overpowered. Meanwhile, Shelby has fallen back a little bit, and Twitstar goes very, very wide. I think he's touched the wall in the process. Meanwhile, that's a 1-2 for
Big mistake from him, yeah.
And we've got a 1-2 for Swift Avanti GP. Is that the correct name? I'm not too sure. But either way, they'll be happy with that result currently. And we've got lots of fights in the back as well. Shelby Era with the fastest first sector at the moment. He looks like he's going to take the fastest lap as he goes pretty wide there in the first part of the bus stop section. But Twitstar looking to make a comeback from that big mistake. The slipstream, as I said, it's very overpowered as Shelby goes fastest with a 104.1. And let's take a look at and he makes a mistake actually, as I was about to say on taking a look at his tires. on what tires he's on. Looks like he's on the hards at the moment. Kuhan, Shelby, Twitch, Danny, and Enzo, those guys from top 6 are on hards. Meanwhile, Karsten has started on medium, so he might be going for a medium to medium strategy, most likely.
Yeah, probably going for a medium. Also might be go for arts with an early pit stop, but also debut race from him, so great effort by him now leading this race.
As we've got a little bit of separation from the top 2 and the top 4, they look like to be creating a gap between each other. As Kuhan, I think he's done a little bit of a mistake. Karsten has got a pretty big lead. Anyway, Twitch star now coming back at Shelby era. He looks like he's going to take P3 from Enz. He goes pretty wide. He's gone pretty wide there. And Enzo goes pretty wide too on the fight with Danny. That will surely cost them a lot.
Yeah, MJ gains a lot in the process, like around 2 seconds in the last sector and the start of the first. Now in the back of Alpha for P8.
Yup. And we've got like 5 drivers trying to catch up to Enzo from that big mistake. We've got Ryu, Alpha Wheeljack, MGRB, Rem Kanava, and Alpha Jack goes pretty wide there. Ryu too. And we've got Leon fighting with them as well. But let's take a look at the lead again now. Karsten the Killer looks like to be managing his lead. However, he's on medium tires, so I'm not quite sure what his strategy will be. Could it be a medium to medium, or could it be a medium to hard strategy? We'll find out in the next few laps, depending on his performance.
Great exit by Alpha, as is MJ.
Oh, and Alpha has passed MJ. Great one from him. But MJ is actually past Ryu as he goes pretty wide there in the S section. And Alpha goes even wider, taking a pretty bad line, and he gets the corner caught, and Leon will surely take advantage of that, and he has indeed.
Still great racer at the moment for Alpha there with the big guys.
Yup.
For D3.
He's doing an amazing.
So great effort by him.
He's doing an amazing job, with no doubt. But Enzo, look at him. He had a pretty bad start, but he's still fighting with Danny. He's catching up to him. Great one from him. MJ looks to be competing with them as well. He's got 2 personal bests in the first and second sector. He might be looking to go even faster on his personal best lap.
Also, we might have missed a mistake from Shelby, who is now down in P4. Twitch has passed him for the last spot of the podium.
And Enzo has actually made it past Danny. He's overtaken him on the straight.
Also looking at the battle for the points in P11, P12 now, Jirka is taking a point in P12 now defending from Kulilas, who passes him.
That's a mistake from Jirka, and Remo will surely take advantage of that, and he does, I think. No, he's gone pretty wide. Jirka manages to defend his position pretty well, despite that mistake. Meanwhile, Karsten looks like he is creating a gap, 1.3 seconds. Those mediums surely are doing him wonders at the moment.
Yeah, surely would be interesting to see his pace when these medium tires wear a lot out in the next laps. But surely
MJ is disconnected. Oh no!
MJ is out.
MJ is out. Oh no! Oh dear God! Not again.
So early also in the race. So early, only lap 7. MJ is already out.
It's too early for you to disconnect. Oh no! Come on.
Yeah, so sad to see another disconnection from MJ.
Pretty unfortunate for this, but we'll move on as we have a fight for 10th place between 2 teammates of the Orange Racing Team, Coolabs and 6F.
Twitch has got Kuan now. Twitch has got Kuan after a small mistake from Kuan.
Oh, and
Now the battle for P2 is very much alive.
Quinn has done a mistake, and he's out of the DRS. Not DRS. Sorry, he's out of the slipstream par from Carson. Actually, not. He's 1.8 seconds behind, but Carson will surely take advantage of that. Yes, I mean the slipstream range. Thank you for correcting me. As Twitch Star is looking to take that P2 from away from Kuhan, looking to spoil the party right now.
Yeah, also, we missed a big mistake from Leon, who lost 3 seconds from Alpha in P8. So now,
Oh, and he's gone wide yet
and another
again.
big mistake. Another big mistake. So the guys behind are now catching.
But Shelby, though, he's not doing too well as he goes wide with there. He's 6 seconds, 6.4 behind the leader. Danny and Enzo are catching him rapidly because of those mistakes. Could we see an implication on? Could we see a fight for the top 4 now? I think we could, most likely. As Danny, oh no, Danny's gone too wide. Danny's gone too wide, and Enzo will take advantage of that. He's gone too wide on the left-hander. And Ryu, now, he's looking to capitalize from that mistake of his teammate. He's in the slipstream range. Now, on to turn 1. Ryu taking it pretty good line. Both of them taking a good line. But Danny goes a little bit wider in the sand section, which will give him a better exit coming out of these corners.
Mistake from Carson. Now Twitch has his slipstream 1.3 seconds.
Yep, those mediums are starting to fall off pretty quickly.
Now also Shelby now is gaining now 5 seconds from the lead. So he might catch up with a great effort now in the next laps. We might see. Then he's wide again, losing lots of time from Ryu also. And Alpha is catching him at the moment.
Meanwhile, Twitch, only 9/10 away from Karsten, whose mediums are falling off at this stage, which is pretty understandable if you ask me. Those mediums don't last for a long time. And Twitch has gone pretty wide there, so he's gonna lose definitely 2/10. Yup, he's lost around 2/10, nearly 3/10. Carson taking pretty okay lines, but the pit stop phase for him will come pretty soon, I'd say. Lap 14 or 15 if he's planning to go on hards. But Twitch with the much better line through the bus stop, but he goes wider. Let's take a look at this now, and it's a pretty interesting fight for the lead. Twitch Star and Carson. Now, he's on his slipstream. On to turn 1. Twitch, will he take the lead of this Eastern Cup race? Carson has made a mistake. He's gone pretty wide at the exit of turn 1. And Twitch has also made a mistake. He's caught the next corner. Carson manages to stay in P1. And Kuhan looks to be fighting now with Twitch Star. Let's take a look at Kuhan.
Now also the battle for top 10 is raging harder than ever. 3 drivers in 1/10 at the moment between Cooling, Random String of Number, and Primo. Anyway, also the battle for the lead is still on. The top 3 in 1 second now. So we might see a slipstream pass down the final straight now, as Twitch takes all the slipstream from Karsten. Andy, check the stream, please.
All right. Carson is actually managing to hold on despite those old medium worn tires he has. Twitch looking to take P1 here despite those big mistakes in turn 1 and turn 2 on the last lap. Let's take a look at this now. On to turn 1. Twitch has taken the lead actually. He has taken the lead, but Carson will not give up. He won't give up that position that easily. Carson looking like
Also,
he's
meanwhile,
falling down now in the order. He's losing a lot of time against Twitch Star, and Kuhn is gone pretty wide there too. Maybe Kuhan will capitalize from this mistake of his teammate. Let's take a look at it at this. Carson might need to think of pitting now. He's gonna win this lap, but he's gonna fight with his teammate instead and try to maybe catch up to Twitch again. Although those mediums, I'm not sure they'll do him the world of good right now, but he'll try either way. Shelby Era, however, he's fallen down the order a little bit, and Enzo is catching up to him. Danny has lost a lot of time. He's lost around 6 seconds against Enzo.
yeah, he did a pretty big mistake some laps ago. You for
As
the Azzurro Aquile team.